Hi, this is Brad. We're at the World of Hyatt Secrets Resort here in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. As you may know, there are two resorts side by side. There's Dreams, which accommodates families, and there's Secrets, which can accommodate adults only. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you what the view looks like. This is from the door. Now we're at 2301, as you can probably see. This is the town of Puerto Vallarta. In fact, if I kind of pan over here to the right, I think you can see the beach off in the distance. In fact, I'll zoom in. It's not the most gentle zoom, but kind of see it out there. And we went to Zona Romantica in Old Town. I think it is El Centro and all that. It was nice. Too far to walk. You got to take a taxi, really. And we can kind of pan off here to the left. You see the mountains. Not bad weather now. I think it might rain tonight. I'm not really sure. One thing kind of interesting about this is when they bring you the room service, and this is our leftovers, but they basically just open this thing, right? And they put your food in here and then you grab it. And I kind of like it. You don't have to interact with anyone. Not that it's so bad, but in fact, I just had this margarita. I think I'll take it with me. But the breakfast is pretty good. It's all inclusive, as I said. Let's go inside. So the rooms are pretty big, as I think you can see. Pretty well maintained. We haven't had any major problems. By the way, this is how you retrieve your meal. Let me pan out here. So you just open this. Well, I don't have to do it. I only have one hand. And then you grab your food if you get room service. And again, that is included. Just going to walk along here. You see you have a huge mirror. There I am. Hi. Looking a little unfresh. I spent the day sweating on the sand. You have a, I don't know if that's a king or a California size king. What do you think it is, Raquel? King or California king? It's big. Yeah, you're like really far from the other person. You have a TV. It's an LG. It's pretty good. Be aware that they do have adult movies on here, so it might be a little surprising when you're first, moving the channels around, right? And all of a sudden you see something, but that's the way it is. You have a chest of drawers, place to hang your clothing. Let's see. I got an ocean view room, so I paid a little bit extra, but I did get a nice ocean view. Again, here's the bed. There's a chair here if you wanted to sit down, and a couple of lamps. Got a ceiling fan. When we first came here, the air conditioning was not working, so that wasn't great. But they did ultimately fix it. And again, here I am looking like I need a shower, which I do. Let's go outside for a minute. In fact, let me set my margarita down. And food here has been, what do you think of the food? Has it been pretty good, Raquel? The service good? And actually, you can see here, Miss Raquel's a little overheated, so she's going to take a cool jacuzzi. We'll turn it on in a minute. Bathroom's good size. In fact, let me walk on in here. So you like the food? Has the service been good, do you think?
Great service.
Great service? Yeah, I think so too. We recommend the Bordeaux restaurant. You do have to put some pants on, but, because other places you can have shorts. But we thought the food was really good and the service was really, really good. They got another mirror here. So let's see. And here's our jacuzzi, which isn't on yet, but we'll turn it on in a minute. They do have a shower here. I'm going to zoom out for the shower. Plenty of towels. Real nice, real clean. Have we had any cleanliness issues? I don't think so. The housekeeping's been really good. Service is really good. Anytime there's a little problem, they're pretty much on it. Do we have any gripes? Any gripes you can think of? We had a couple, didn't we, beside the air? Or is that it? I don't think. No gripes? Okay. And you got a double sink and a curtain if you want a little bit of privacy here, right? Which leads back out to the walkway. A bathroom, which is pretty basic. You do have to hold the button down for a while to get it to flush properly, which is not a huge deal, but just be aware of it so you don't, leave a surprise behind, if you know what I mean. Okay, so jacuzzi. I'll turn that on in a minute. You want to fill it up more full, or you think it's okay?
I think it's fine.
Okay, and not much more to it. Again, good restaurants. The price, I think, is reasonable. You have an espresso machine here, which is nice. And you do have a mini bar. There's not much in it, but it's included, and I'll open it for you. Just a few things. In fact, I don't think they stocked it, but there's not much missing. There's like a Coke Zero, a couple of sodas, some water, Tecate. I think there's like another beer. I don't know if it's Coors or what it is. But again, that's included in pretty much almost any drink you want. I guess one thing I didn't like is when we first got here, they checked us in. And then like this lady, what was she trying to do? Was she trying to sell us a timeshare, or what was she doing? Do you know?
No, just selling us like extra stuff.
Trying to sell you extra stuff. Yeah, they're saying like, oh, here's these coupons that are going to save you $200. And if you buy a bottle of wine for 70, you're gonna get 10 off, but
romantic dinner
packages and things. She was very polite. I'm not putting her down or being critical. It's just like, we just wanted to get to the room, and you know, I didn't really, I mean, it's all inclusive, right? So how much do you need? There is a scale under here. I don't recommend that you use it because it's all inclusive. So you may have a little surprise, like I think I will after a couple of days. Towels, they give you nice bathrobes. I think you can buy these if you want to. It's $54 or $56. They're made in Mexico, but they're nice quality. I'm not going to get one, but they'll bring you a new one for that price. The shampoo and the conditioner and the body wash, I think the quality is nice. Don't you think so, Raquel? You don't like it? Well, you're a girl, you're fussy. I'm not that fussy, I'm a guy. And you see here, which is kind of nice, there's a little bench here. So if you want to sit there and clean yourself or shave your legs or something, you can do that. I usually use the handheld shower. And one thing I didn't notice initially is there's an overhead rain shower, and the handheld shower is the bottom here, and the overhead rain shower is the top. So I turned it on and then just started spraying all over my head. That's typical, but it doesn't take long to figure it out. So let's see what else I can show you. What am I missing here? Anything else, Raquel?
You like the what do you call that? Breakfast in the morning box up there.
The breakfast what now?
The box when you order.
The box?
Service, the box that they have.
Oh, I did. I mentioned that from outside. Yeah. That's convenient. So you got, of course, a phone. You know, you have concierge. They speak English here. Almost everyone. Some of the workers don't, but most people do. I'll just kind of open this so you can see what's going on here. You have extra bedding. It lights up. You have a safe for your valuables, and you can hang your clothes here. One nice thing, if you want to call it nice, it's a little humid, so that means your wrinkles will probably come out kind of easily. Just some drawers. Yeah, they do have a dryer in one of the drawers. I think that's most of it. Let's walk outside for a minute and take a look at the view, because it is a pretty nice view. So,
You have fireworks on and stuff.
yeah, there were some fireworks. They don't last very long, but they had some. Now, we got here on the 4th of July, so that's a U.S. Independence Day, but I think they have them anyway. Now, it's really humid right now. It's kind of hot outside. She was overheating a little bit. But, you can kind of look. I'm going to zoom in here. Might zoom in a lot. Okay. So you can kind of see, oops, I think I might have sand or water on my lens. Let's just bring it back. And so you have a little table. So we've been eating breakfast out here, which is kind of nice. You can see some of the pools down below. In fact, let me get a little closer to the edge here. And it's very pretty, as you can see, and we get some beautiful sunsets. Now, again, we did get a full ocean view. I recommend you spend a little more and you get that, because there's some that are partial or they don't really have an ocean view. And we can kind of look off to the left, and a lot of birds, and very pretty. Again, the food's very good, service is very good. Let me go back inside. It's too hot out there, Raquel. What's that? Yeah, give me a sec. Wait till I wrap up the video. I'm almost done. So I think that's about all I've got. TV, again, I mentioned there's some adult channels, so be careful about that unless you want to watch them. And, they do have like the major news channels and some entertainment and things like that. So I'm going to walk back to the back of the room here, and we'll go ahead and turn around. Well, I'll stop right here. And I guess that will wrap it up. This is my review of the Secrets in Vallarta Bay. Now, there are two, I think. So this is Vallarta Bay here in Puerto Vallarta. We thought the price was pretty good. Did we think so? Considering it's all inclusive, right? You can get your drinks and you get not much entertainment, is there really? I mean, yeah, that's probably one of the low points, I think. And I would say also, like, if you like wine, there's not a lot of wine. There's like 2 reds or something, maybe a sparkling and a Chardonnay.
You could order one, but for a price.
You got to pay for it, yeah. But for all inclusive, I wish there was just a little more variety. But, I'm being a little nitpicky. They have most of what you would probably want. So this is room 2301. I think it's on 2 floors from the top at the Secrets Resort in Vallarta Bay in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And we're having a nice time. Miss Raquel is cooling down a little bit. She got a little overheated at the beach, so hopefully she'd be okay there. And that's all I got. If you got any more questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the remarks section here on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the video. And we're going to cool down, maybe have a nice cold drink here at the Secrets Resort here in Vallarta Bay. In fact, I'll just walk over to the door one last time. But I don't think I'm gonna go out. I think it's too hot out there. So yeah, you can see it's really beautiful out there, isn't it? All right, that's all I got. Bye-bye.